Shrimp Creole is a dish from Louisiana in the United States. It's shrimp cooked in a vibrant tomato sauce. We are going to make our own Creole seasoning from scratch. We season and fry our shrimp in that for extra flavor. And then with the foundation of onion, celery and green bell peppers, we make our flavorful tomato sauce. It's a homey and comforting dish. But will it appeal to the Indian palate? Watch till the end to find out. Horns up and welcome to a brand new episode of Headbangers Kitchen. When most people think of American food, they think of pizzas, burgers, tacos and other fast food. I have been guilty of the same. But there is a lot of diversity in American food and there are lots of regional cuisines. So today we're going to the southern part of America, to Louisiana in particular, and I'm going to be making a dish called Shrimp Creole. Now I have never made this dish before, so I'm excited to make it and taste it. Anyway, enough jibber jabber, let's get cooking. I can't find Creole seasoning in India, so we're going to be making our very own from scratch. Start with some of my clumped up onion powder, some clumped up garlic powder, goddamn moisture, some salt, some pepper, some smoked paprika, some dried oregano, some dried parsley, some dried thyme, and some chili powder or cayenne pepper. Then we're going to blend that up. Now the reason I am blending it is because my onion and garlic powder were clumped up, otherwise you just mix it and it's done. Once that's blitzed, I got my very own Creole seasoning that I can use in many different dishes. Season your chicken or fish with this and just grill it, it'll taste amazing. Now I get my shrimp or prawns depending on where you live and I season it with the Creole seasoning, give it a good mix and let it sit while I chop up the veggies. So celery, onion and green bell peppers are the holy trinity of this shrimp Creole dish. So you want to chop up your veggies nice and small. I am doing about equal parts of each vegetable. Once you finish chopping, we're all ready to cook. Get your pan on the stove and heat up some oil and then fry your prawns or shrimp. We are doing this just to get some color on the shrimp and build some flavor. Remember, shrimp or prawns, whatever you call them, cook super quickly, so this process should take you no more than 2 minutes. Put the prawns in, flip them over, then remove them from the pan. Do this in batches so that you don't crowd the pan, because if you put them all in, they will just boil and we want to saute them. Once you're done cooking the prawns, remove them from the pan. Then add a knob of butter and your vegetables and saute them. Add a splash of water to deglaze the pan to make sure that nothing burns, because all that brown stuff at the bottom, that's flavor city right there. I add a little more butter and keep sauteing. Then once the veggies have softened, I add some minced garlic into that. Keep going before adding a generous seasoning of that Creole spice. I mean, if you ain't gonna use it, what's the point even? A bay leaf as well, and tomato puree or tinned tomatoes, either one will do. Rinse out your tomato Tetra Pak or can, so you're also adding some water in there. Give everything a good mix and cover and cook for about 8 minutes. After 8 minutes, it's looking good, baby. So I add some Worcestershire sauce, some Tabasco and a little more of our Creole seasoning. Then in go the prawns. I mean shrimp. Shrimp, dang it. Anyway, give it all a good mix and we finally finish with some parsley. And that, my friends, is a super easy dish to make. It looks yum, but now it's time to plate up and I serve it with some rice, a few slices of lemon and garnish again with parsley. Shrimp Creole is done and ready. That looks good, my friends, and you gotta get a spoon and eat some of that rice, the shrimp, the sauce. Delicious. But will the Indian palate accept these flavors? Enough jibber jabber, time to taste. Have you ever heard of Creole cuisine?
Creole? Not. I have no clue at all.
No.
Never.
I've not heard of the Creole cuisine.
Creole cuisine? No, I'm hearing it for the first time.
No, I haven't heard of Creole as a cuisine. No, I haven't.
Okay. So are you ready to taste shrimp
Yes,
Creole?
I am.
Here you go.
Thank you. It's good. Oh, it's good. I'm enjoying this, yes. I love the prawns.
It's spicy but also mild at the same time. I like that about it. I mean, there are certain areas where you can feel the kick, but not also.
You get a taste of leek. No, you've added that, have you?
No, the celery.
Oh, very tomato, very tangy. Yeah, it's very peppery, warm. Prawn is cooked just right.
Something new to the palate. Really enjoyed it. The taste of the tomato and the sauce that is coming along with the shrimp is very nice. It's cooked very nicely. And the thing with shrimp is that you can go wrong very easily. But it's cooked very nicely. The gravy is quite nice. I think this is something to go to. Really enjoying it.
If you had to rate this dish now on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate it?
A solid 9.5.
I'm giving it a 7.5.
8.5.
I'll rate it a good 9.
Wow.
Yeah.
Alright folks, it's my turn to taste the shrimp Creole now. Oh, there's some heat from that Tabasco. Oh, that's got a kick. But it's not unbearable. Like, it's a nice mild spice. Gotta love that crunchy celery. Like, I cooked it down a fair bit, but it's still got some bite to it. And it adds a beautiful texture. The prawns are cooked perfectly as well. I mean, this is a pretty kick-ass dish. It's a lovely weeknight meal. I think I'll make this more regularly now. It's a really good dish. That's all I got to say about that. And let me know if you've ever had shrimp Creole. What is your favorite way to make it? Do you do anything different from what I've done? I was quite excited to actually make my own Creole seasoning. So yeah, hopefully this recipe helped you. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And I will see you on the next episode of Headbangers Kitchen. Until then, cheers and keep cooking. And a big thank you to all the people who support me on Patreon and here on the YouTube channel memberships. You are all awesome. And if you'd like to become a Patreon or a channel member, the link is below this video in the description box. Thank you all once again. See you soon.